Liv Ullmann, the soul of Scandinavian cinema. There are actors who act, and then there are those who live through each role. Liv Ullmann is the second kind, a woman whose face can tell 1,000 stories without uttering a single word. Born on December 16, 1938, in Tokyo, Japan, to Norwegian parents, Liv Ullmann's childhood was filled with dislocation and loss. Her father, an engineer working overseas, died when she was a child during World War II. However, this tragedy created a sensitivity in her, a quiet intensity that later became a hallmark of her art. When her family returned to Norway, Ullmann's love of acting took root. She began acting in local theaters, and soon her expressive face and natural vulnerability caught the eye of one of cinema's greatest visionaries, Ingmar Bergman. Liv Ullmann's collaboration with Ingmar Bergman changed not only her life, but also the history of world cinema. Their artistic partnership began with Persona, 1966, a film that is one of the most profound explorations of identity, silence, and the human psyche. Ullmann's silent performance as a nurse caring for a silent actress became a cinematic legend. With Bergman, she made such timeless films as Cries and Whispers, 1972, Sins from a Marriage, 1973, Autumn Sonata, 1978. These were not just films, they were emotional excavations. Through Ullmann's eyes, viewers could see the deepest fears, loneliness, and resilience of the human soul. Her relationship with Bergman was both romantic and creative. They had a passionate love affair and a daughter, Liv Ullmann, who later became an acclaimed writer. Even after their personal relationship broke down, their artistic bond, based on mutual respect and trust, endured for decades. Although her reputation was built in Europe, Liv Ullmann also made her mark in Hollywood. She starred in films such as Lost Horizon, 1973, and A Bridge Too Far, 1977, which showed that her subtle and intelligent acting could transcend language and culture. But Ullmann never pursued stardom. She was dedicated to meaningful cinema roles that reflected human truth rather than glamour. Liv Ullmann was not just an actress, she was also a director and a writer. She has directed critically acclaimed films such as Faithless, 2000, and Miss Julie, 2014. Both influenced by her life with Bergman. Her memoir, Changing in Choices, reveals a woman of depth, honesty, and vulnerability. Off-screen, Ullmann was an active humanitarian, serving as a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, advocating for refugees and human rights. Her compassion on and off-screen has made her a global symbol of compassion and integrity. Today, Liv Ullmann stands as one of the last living links to the golden age of European arthouse cinema. Her face, often illuminated by Bergman's stark black and white lens, is one of cinema's most haunting images, a mirror of the human soul. In 2022, she received an honorary Academy Award for her extraordinary contribution to world cinema. It was a fitting tribute to a woman who never sought fame, but found immortality through truth. Liv Ullmann didn't just act, she felt, she expressed, and she healed. Her art reminds us that true beauty lies not in perfection, but in the courage to be human.